Hello and welcome to another edition of the Unconventional Grower on plot 14, somewhere in the big wide world. Today's video is about harvesting these. Let's get to it. So we're on the plot to harvest the blackberries. Now, since we recorded, which was a couple of days ago, the last episode, the berries seem to have just started to go past the best, but we're going to give it a best shot of getting the bulk of those harvested. Also, since the last video, you'll notice that the apple has fallen from the tree, and a few raspberries that have now taken refuge down the rhubarb side have now come into fruit, which is an added bonus. We've got a couple of apples that's fallen from up here, so we'll take them and see what we can do. Round the other side, as I say, they're just starting to go past the best, so we do need to get these harvested today as much as we can. And right, that's what we'll make a start with. So we made a start now on the harvest. Now this variety is a thornless variety, which is an advantage in itself. But this variety can get quite mushy, and what ends up happening is you end up squashing the berries, or as you try and get the stalk off, the berry just does that because it's a little bit overripe. But hey ho, just try and crack on with it as best you can. At least you know. There you go, that's another example there of the stalk. I mean, you try and get the stalk out, and then the berry just try and do that with my teeth when I've only got one hand whilst trying to film. But yeah, it just crushes the berry. Now this is a little bit overripe, so that will not have a decent flavour. So when on closer inspection, these have just gone too far. But we're going to try and as best. Oh, there you go. There's another example there of the. That's what's left. Try and tidy it up. Right, lots to do. Try and get this side done at least in the next 15-20 minutes and see where we are for the other side. So we've made a fair indent into some of the blackberries. Those that are remaining are extremely squishy. You can just tell that by looking at them. For example, that chap there, you just won't go anywhere near it. That one you might get, but yeah, not too bad. Well, like some of these, you'll try and pick it and it'll just squish in your hand, or even you won't even get it off the stalk. It'll just, there you go. That's a great example I'm just talking about there. You're just getting that, but we're not complaining. This is the first time we've really harvested these blackberries, so we've come around the other side now, and we'll make a start just on the visual inspection. We've got a good clump here, but again, it's just going to turn to mush. It's a good job we're not actually putting these in a show or anything. They're just going to be going into some kind of crumble. Two options for that: you either chuck it on the floor, or it goes in the gob. And it's a 50-50 then as to whether it's edible or you're spitting it back out again, because it tastes a bit earthy. Anyway, right, I'll stop flapping my lips, let's get on. Right, so I've more or less harvested what I want to take. Probably A few more there actually, right in front of me, that I've missed. But you're always going to get that. I'd probably, if I go down, there's probably a good hugging load down here somewhere. There you go, there's a brace there that look decent. That other one is a bit on the soggy side. You can see as well these little flies just flying around as they're feasting on the overripe blackberries. But hey ho, right, I'm pleased with that harvest. Actually, I'm pleased with that. We can take some of these other apples. I'll just give you a spin. Nothing much has changed really since last time. That being said, look at that pear, lovely. The plums are the focus now of the harvests. I'm looking forward to get a bit of time in the next few days and getting on with some work. It's been a while since we've actually done anything on the meaningful on the plot. Right, I'm going to harvest that cabbage actually to go with some other bits and pieces that could be for us dinner tonight. Sweet corns have not really done much this time. There's very little to speak about. This one looks to be part. Let's see what this has to say. Doesn't look good, does it? In any way, shape or form. That's not what I'd call a full cob. A mini effort of the cob. Look at this, just walking on the carpet of strawberries. And if it's not a carpet of strawberries, it's a carpet of landcress. It's taking the place of the weeds. They are weeds in themselves. Tell you what I do want to do is notice when I was watching back the last video that was out protruding. We've had some cracking weather this time, but so the rains have been sparse, officially in drought. So we need all the help we can get. However, this method, you can see it's been quite productive with the wood chips down. Not had to water that much, other than the beds have probably not produced as much as I'd like. These cabbages have been disappointing. Again, just going to have to rethink our approach. Kale's always a good one, but these cabbages have done nothing. They've not produced any kind of heads at all. This one's tried, but these are just rabbit fodder, which is useful because we've got some rabbits. Wow, look at this. Sign there that something's tried to get in and failed. Yeah, bit of work to do just tidying up. Don't know what's going to happen with these pears. But just back to the cabbages. Yeah, this bed has not been really disappointing. But this one over here's not done too bad. We showed you in the last video. Oh, look at this. It's a nice little surprise as we're walking around. Raspberries, autumnal raspberries coming through in the potato bed. A few over there as well. Apples have done fantastically well this season. I'm not going to repeat what we showed last time, but it feels like these have, with the rain that we've had over the last couple of days, has just really come on a little bit. Look at this fella. That's a cracker. The wildlife there just doing its thing. Try not to disturb them that much. It's coming around this side, look. Right, I'll start packing up and we'll get on. I've just come round this side of the top apple tree, and as I just stood here just looking, I'm sure this was about like that. It's got a proper lean on it, hasn't it? It's the weight of the apples. It has properly got a lean on it. You know what we can do right now? Of course. But once the fruit has been harvested, we're going to have to look at how to stake that up properly, because it's definitely going missing. Is that? That's something else to add to the backlog. Things to do. Right, we don't need a cucumber right now, but we'll have a quick look in here. Like I say, only a few days have passed, and the courgettes now are coming on. Make sure he's in good health. A couple of tomatoes there at the back. But yeah, the little marrows, little courgettes. And now taking hold, make sure we're not scoring our own goal by tipping it off. And again, there's a courgette now over here. This is the volunteers. I think the tomatoes are looking good. Another round of harvest due. And just having a quick look. We're not doing anything now with it, and we'll try and navigate our way around here. I think we did harvest all these cucumbers, if memory serves. Oh, there's one there, look, just hiding away, cowering away. I'm gonna have to rest this on my head. That's own goals from last time, throwing things in. Right, there's a few little onions over there. The Cape gooseberry plant, just in its last throes. Kicking out some fruit though still. Right, but this bed will be the first one that we tackle and get it ready for the forthcoming silent period over the winter time. Right, I think that just about does it for today. I'll get these apples into the bag. Apples and plums, apples and plums. I'm going to try not to trip up, but I'm going to try and look at more apples there. Apples and plums, apples and plums. Right, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to have a quick harvest of the plums, but for now, thanks for watching. Join us again soon.